Hey, my name is Muzammil and I'm the founder of Einstein Learning Platform. Now, this platform was built with the intent of making you really competent. Now, how we do that? Basically, we believe that when preparation meets the right attitude, it unlocks the achievement. So that's what we truly believe in. And we build this platform for every individual who is sort of preparing or striving to achieve a certain goal in the learning domain. So now I'll quickly walk you through the platform and give you a gist of how it works and everything. So this is the homepage we have for our website, and basically we want you to be self-assured about your confidence. It's not something like you go outside, gain confidence, and then lose it over a period of time. So this is sort of a platform where you will get self-assured, believe in yourself more, and you will be driven towards achieving your goal. So this is the platform, and we have this start assessment thing where you assess a particular subject, and through our platform you can crack different competitive exams, or you become very competent enough to be get hired in a company. So that's the whole idea of building this platform. I'll start with assessment. We also have AI interviews. So how it goes is basically first you analyze yourself through an assessment, then you take time and prepare on the weak spots that have been given to you by the AI assessment that we have, and then you can schedule an interview for yourself to measure on how you are doing with your preparation. And this interview is basically designed to sort of ask questions in the areas in which you have been analyzed as weak. So that's the whole idea. And then it is something that you measure and then again refocus on what is missing. So that way you become more focused in your learning, you gain clarity, and you get a direction, and sort of become more contextual towards your learning. And that's where the efficient learning key to the efficient learning lies. So I'll start with assessment, right? So I'll just start with this. Since for the demo purpose I have been already logged in, so I'll go into my dashboard, and then I will just go to the assessment and then choose something over here. See, for example, I'll choose data and analytics. It's about summarizing huge data into insights for making decisions, and there are techniques through which you derive insights and make meaning out of your data. There can be millions of records which can be summarized. This is done with programming tools like SAS, and then visualized using different tools like Tableau, Power, uh, Power BI or something. So let's now analyze my understanding about the subject. So when I click on analyze, it will basically take some time for you, for the system to understand your input and provide a visualized result to your assessment. So we just need to be a little bit of patient over here. Oh wow, victory belongs to the most tenacious, huh? Be patient. It's sort of analyzing. through this assessment, the idea is that you realize your understanding. That's the whole point. So this is the output that we get. You get an overall score, you get topic coverage, how many topics you have touched upon in your input, where are you weak at, and what are you good at, and all of those informations. How much is the clarity, how much is the depth. Then you have the growth opportunities. These are the areas where you are weak at, like data cleaning over here. So what is data cleaning, short summary, and what are the subtopics within this particular topic. Then you have different things. Data analytics also comprises of machine learning, data interpretation, statistical analysis is there. In the statistics, you have descriptive statistics, inferential statistics, regression, ANOVA, and all of that. So now the another interesting feature that we have is historical timeline, where you get to know what happened in the history to this subject, how it started. For in 1962, John Tukey's sort of introduced data analytics and so on and so forth. Then it will take you to the through the history to the current times. Data scientist was the sexiest job of the 21st century. Then Einstein gives you a nice little feedback about how it perceives your understanding, and what is the area that you might want to focus upon. See here, machine learning is an exciting area, starting with basics and gradually working your way up for more complex understanding, more complex algorithms, and all of that. Then you also have this roadmap where you need to focus on these areas. Identify and handle missing data. This is part of cleansing the data, with working with data and analytics. Then you have basically you need to work on 4 topics and 20 key concepts. Now this is something very thematic. It's give you a very simple definition to remember, and these are the only areas that you have to focus upon. If you know answers to these sort of subjects and subtopics, you can say that you have a good thorough understanding about that discipline or domain. Now you can resolve your queries over here. You can ask any questions. Say for example, how is data cleaned to be processed for analyzing and deriving insights? So it will quickly give you an answer here itself. So here we have missing values, removing duplicate, standardizing data, data transformation, and all of that. You can save notes over here. If you have something that you want to remember, you can do that. You can also download the assessment, and then you can share to the social media. And the other thing that I was talking about is interview, right? So here either you can take a web call, which will happen over here on the screen, or you can take a phone call. You schedule your call basically. How do you do that? Here I can come and if I want immediate interview, then I can do that. Or else if I want a scheduled one, then this is how you do. Basically it opens a pop-up, and you can select date and time to your convenience and schedule an interview. So that's how basically it works. Now coming back to the dashboard, we have this dashboard over here, and this dashboard is basically one place where you have everything about your learning system. You can go through your previous assessments over here, how many assessments you have done, how many subjects you covered. If you have a goal, then you can always provide input about your goal, and it will give you different assessments about that particular goal. and then your interviews are scheduled over here. This is my past interviews that I've gone through. Now we have very interesting assistant, which is basically this all was part of the preparation. Now we come to the attitude. Now attitude is something that you need to build over a period of time, right? It is basically a setting that you have to tackle challenges and situations in your life. So attitude, building attitude is really important, and always remember that that attitude needs to be driving and progressive. It should move, empower, and it makes your character very strong. So these are some of the things. You can ask different questions, like any problem that you are facing. I'm not able to focus on anything right now. What might be in the solution? So now this assistant has been trained on the data which is coming from several, understanding from about how things work through several different books, summarizing them, and then building a framework, setting this all, joining all this content together, building a piece of framework which is very progressive, driving, and very empowering. So that's how this comes from. So we truly believe in working with intents. So here it says that start with an intent to be focused. You have that intent to be focused and all of that. And then we have mindset thing, where you can read blogs about mindset, building your mindset, the power, why should you have a purpose in your learning, how to deal with uncertainty, and those kind of topics that we cover over here, so that you have a thriving mindset. You can also always listen or read through the content that we have. And finally, there is a help section where you can go to the documentation of our platform and understand how it works and everything. All right, guys, thank you very much, and I look forward you to see you on the platform. All the best.